Wanted to hit that. Is this like ET Phone Home? Have you ever used a phone booth? Did you empty your silos? No, I did not empty my silos. I don't even know where my silos are. Call for help. Call the helpline. Oh, look at that. Helplines contains hints that can assist you as a successful farmer.
Hola.
What up?
What's up?
Hold on a
You
second.
look lost.
Of course. Lost in space. Where else?
Yeah.
I did do the tutorials. The first tutorial in the game, which just said this is how you use the machinery.
Yeah.
So I just dumped off that grain.
Mm-hmm.
And I do remember someone saying something about the silos. I don't know if it was one of your videos that I watched or if I just heard you mention it before, but
You probably heard me mention it or something. Now the question is, cause you're dropping it off, you're dropping your grain off somewhere. But the question is, do you know where you're dropping it off?
I'm dropping it off at the red building.
Yeah, I know. Is that the right building that has to go to, though? That's the question.
Oh yeah, because I get money for it.
Well, yeah, you get money for it, but I mean, like you can get money at any drop-off place, but some of them you can get more money.
Oh, that's right. I remember you showing that in your stream today. All right. Well, that is the place that it told me to drop it off in the tutorial.
Okay.
But I do remember you were cycling through something earlier where you were going to the transport.
Yeah, you hit the I button.
The I button.
Yep, just hit I on your keyboard.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's hard for me because I can't exactly see what you're doing because there's a delay.
Yeah.
But you can cycle through that, and at one point it will show you where the the prices and stuff.
Right. Vehicle running costs, wage, harvest. All right. Let me see here.
It should be towards the beginning, like the second or third one.
All right. Wow, that jumped. All right. Storage prices.
Yeah, it should be that. And then on the far right-hand side, like right in the middle, there should be a little arrow. It's really hard to see, but you can cycle through that.
Right.
And then for whatever you're holding, like I think right now you just did wheat.
Right.
So wheat would tell you where the most expensive is, and whatever the most expensive is, like whether it's at the freight yard or the transportation company or whatever, all you got to do is take it to that place, and you'll get the most money for your most bang for your buck, basically.
Okay, so what was that place I was just at? What was that called?
I don't know. I never go there.
Oh, okay.
If you hit because it tells you where, like whether it's freight yard, grain elevator, something like that. But if you hit 9 to bring up your map will name off the places where they are. So all you got to do is find like freight yard, for example, or most of my places I go to the transportation company.
Right. Yeah. So right now, wheat at the freight yard is $8.79. At the, I don't know, $8.79. At the grain elevator is $13.30. At the shipping office is $12.14. And at the transport company it's $1,000. So the best place is the grain elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you go back to your map, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you go back to your map and you find where the grain elevator is.
Ooh, actually, the windmill is $13.65.
There you
go. All right, so I hit 9. Yeah, so where I was at the grain elevator.
Yeah, possibly. Sure.
Well, that's what my map is saying right now.
Okay. So you got you got the second best price on that one.
Actually, that was the best price.
What wasn't the best price at the windmill?
Oh, that's right. That's true.
And the windmill is over by the shop, the shopping mart area.
Yeah, it's all the way on the other side.
Yep. Like the transportation company where I usually go is in the top right.
So I'm assuming that you have to always drive your vehicles in between places or buy more vehicles.
Yes. Well, like for example, like you were saying, do you just hit hire worker now and he just goes to your field and goes?
Right.
You can have different fields with different things. I mean, you could probably, they could put that into the game to do that, but then like it might harvest the wrong field. You never know. So that's why they have you set up at the field where and then hit hire worker there. That way it knows, okay, I'm doing this field.
Right. All right, let me see if I can get this guy back to that other field. So there was another thing in the tutorial, in one of the tutorials, maybe just the basic one on how to use it, but it was a piece of equipment where the plow or whatever went off to the side.
Yes, that's just a regular plow. You do own one of those.
Right. I saw that over there sitting there without a tractor or trailer on it.
That thing is used for, like, if you go to your other field, the one that you just harvested, because you own number 29 and 24, and there's a road that's between those. Well, with that plow, the one that goes to the side, you can take out that road, so you can just make it one big field.
Oh, okay.
That's what that plow does.
Yeah, I remember you saying you had made 4 fields into one?
Yeah, I took, like, what was it, like 24, 25, 29, basically the 2 that you currently have and the 2 next to it, and I made it one giant field.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can get this guy back down there and start. Now, it's the cultivator that allows you to, basically, after you've weeded it, it kind of does 2 steps in one. It kind of, like, gets it ready for seed, but also, like, I forget, it does, like, 2 different things, I think.
That one there, the blue one that you have, is all it does is plow the field. That's all it does.
Okay.
Like it's basically like a giant rototiller.
So when I get back down there to the wheat, even though it's been harvested, there's a bunch of, like, I guess the chaff sitting there in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So, but the cultivator will take care of that.
Yeah, the cultivator will just take care of that. It'll just chop it all up, basically.
All right. Yeah.
Now, with what I have for mine is because it's called a sowing machine. They don't exactly call them seeders. They're called sowing machines for some reason. I don't know why. But the sowing machine that I have does both the cultivating and the seeding at the same time, so I don't have to have 2 tractors doing 2 different things.
Okay.
And the cool thing about that is that it's a nice cheap piece of machinery.
So I'm plowing up 29 right now, but I owe 24 as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, I think the other one over there, I think when you first start off, I think it's already plowed. I think 24 is already plowed. I'm not sure though.
You know what? I think you're right. I could have started over there.
Yeah, with like the seed or what? Yeah, because that one's definitely already plowed. I just don't know if it's already seeded. What you can do is if you hit the I button, you can go over to a map and it'll tell you which of your fields is like already seeded or growing or ready to harvest, things like that.
The map view? Okay, yeah, growing, ready to harvest, remove tops, and withered.
Yeah. Withered is what you don't like. Withered is nasty. That means you can't sell that stuff. It's nasty.
So
basically if your field gets withered, which is why I had you turn your plant growth off.
Okay.
Because if you have your plant growth on, withered is what's happens if your plants grow too much.
Gotcha.
So right now it says it's ready. It's not growing yet, so it means it's not seeded. But you can see down at number 38 how it has some blue.
Right.
That means that it's been seeded. However, it hasn't been fertilized yet. But it doesn't need to be fertilized. But I don't know if there's a difference. I've never really tried to see if like it's worth more or not with it being fertilized.
So if I go back up here, I have like one tractor sitting up here doing nothing by the selling shop.
Yes.
Can I hook it up with another thing? Do I have to buy more equipment, or do I have equipment sitting somewhere? Or?
There's a couple things you can do. Because how much money do you have? I can't see because your name's in the way up there.
I have like 17,600 euros.
Okay, hit the P button.
Right.
And look at the fertilizers.
Fertilizers.
Like, I think they call them sprayers.
The spreaders?
Sprayers.
Okay, sprayers.
Right, and it should be... how much is the most expensive one? Because there's only 2 there, I believe, right?
Well, there's a fertilizer spreader, and there's a sprayer below it.
Yeah, just the sprayer.
And then I just select category. Is that what it is?
Yeah, just click on the sprayer, and then it should say, select category or whatever, yeah.
Right. So
and there should be 2 of them, right?
Yeah, there's one that's like 5,500 and one that's like 29,000.
Okay, the one that you do need is the one that's 29,000.
Right, that's the one that folds way on out and has
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So what you need to do is you need to go back up because your tipper isn't being used right now, correct?
If I knew what a tipper was, I'd say yes or no.
Your tipper is the thing that that holds the wheat after it comes out of the harvester. That you drove it over and you dump it.
Yes, true. Yes. I got it. I'm on it now. I think that's the little. Yeah.
Okay. So now what you need to do is you need to find your silos,
Okay.
which is at your farm, the place where you are filling up the seeds, basically right there next to your harvester, pretty much right in front of you. A little bit off to the right, like behind the garages and stuff, there should be like a bundle of like 3 of them standing tall.
Right, I see them.
Okay, now there's going to be like a spigot that comes out the top. You want to go like underneath that.
Right, okay, I see that.
And then it's going to give you an option to select what you want it to dump.
Whoa. Man, this thing's worse than driving the... It turns so easily. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm underneath it now. And
Yeah,
it
and
says start filling.
Yeah, and you get to choose what you want it to fill with.
Wheat, barley, canola,
And
corn.
remember which one. And remember what it is that you clicked on. Otherwise, it'd be hard for you to figure it out.
Alright, so which one should I do? The canola? You said it's the most money?
Yes, do the canola.
Alright. Alright, it's full.
Okay, now you need to drive it to the transport company.
Alright, so the transport company is...
Yeah.
Be nice if you could put like a marker on it.
I know, right? It's up in the top right on the map.
Yes. Okay.
You just...
Trying to see what direction I'm actually pointing.
You are pointing towards... If that's a map, you're pointing north, and it is to your northeast.
Alright. So I can go out here. Yep, okay. It's
You
nice.
just gotta go down a curvy road.
Yeah, it's nice that you can drive with a with your map on.
Yeah, I just wish the map was a little smaller.
Yeah. So I also know that you can do like logging and stuff in this version, right?
Yes.
Because you were tearing up something earlier.
Yep. You can, all you need to do is purchase a chainsaw, and then once you hit like the number, your chainsaw is always on you. All you got to do is hit the number 1, and it'll pull out your chainsaw, and you can just start chopping down trees.
And what's the advantage of that, other than just money?
Yeah, trees are worth money, and all you have to do is get them to the logging area, which is the area where I was at when I was chopping stuff down, which is pretty much to the west by northwest area.
Yeah, kind of like Washington State.
Yeah, basically. It's over there where the windmill is,
Yeah.
basically. Or no, it's up there by the lumberyard, yeah, so basically Washington State area.
So what happens when you, I got somebody else trying to call me, hold on.
Way to go.
What happens when you try to, when you're driving on the road, do they stay out of your way, or does it just glitch out?
People, like walking people,
Well, I'm talking about cars.
yeah, the cars, you'll just hit them or they'll stop. Like if you're in front of them, they'll stop.
Okay.
Which sometimes sucks because they like won't move out of the way. So when you have like a hired worker, you have to check up on them every so often because sometimes a car driving by will stop them.
So I kind of get the idea why you like this game now. It's kind of like just a chill game.
Yeah, it's just chill, lay back. Okay, see the silos down there to the left? That's where you're going. So you can just drive right through the field if you want to. But yeah, it's just a chill, relaxed game. I was gonna say, because you're like way back on mine. But yeah, it's just a chill, laid back kind of game.
I should only have a 20-second delay.
I don't think it's too bad. Like right now, you're reaching the road where you're turning down.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is it here. Let me check my map.
Should be it. Yep. Should be a grate in the ground. And all you gotta do is hit, I think, the Q button.
Yep. I'm gonna be rich. In farmer speak.
Yeah.
I got 29,000 now.
Good. Now the thing you got to keep in mind is your hired workers. That money is slowly going down.
Yeah, I know. I see how they take away from me every so often.
Yes. So you can choose to buy if you can afford the fertilizer sprayer now, or not the fertilizer sprayer, just the sprayer, then you can get it if you want to, but I recommend doing like one more load of something out of your silos. Whether it's more canola, if more canola is available, or something else.
Yeah, I can afford the sprayer. The spreaders, wow, that's 48,000 for that.
Yeah, I don't use those things. That's actual like the fertilizer spreader thingy is actual like cow shit.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cut across this field now.
Yeah, the hard part's driving back is you got to go up the hill and it's like, oh my god, it's slow.
Yeah. It's all right for like a chill game though. Like I said, it's just like if you're feeling mellow.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's see.
But the thing is, and I think that's why I get a lot of views on my channel, is because, like you said, you went through the tutorial, but you still don't understand it,
Oh yeah.
So it's like, what am I doing?
Well, that guy that was just trying to call me, Wolf, he picked it up too. He's actually talking to me around Christmas. He says, hey, you want to get this game and play it? I said, not at $29.99. So I think like a week or so ago, it was on sale for like half price.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's why I was asking about the DLCs. I see what you mean about when you're going uphill, how it slows down.
Oh god, yeah.
Because there was an IT runner or whatever when I first got it, and then that JBC one just came out too.
Yeah, I didn't get the IT runner thing or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't get it. I didn't know. I think I looked at it and was like, I don't have any use for those. But the JBC one I got today, it's only like $10 or something like that, and it looked interesting.
Alright, I'm back up by the harvester and that guy that's going at it, so I'm going to drop off this truck behind the harvester.
Is the harvester still going?
No, it's just sitting there because the cultivator's going right now.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I could take... Well, I gotta see what my seeder guy's doing. Why did he stop? Alright, keep going. Seeder guy is still seeding. So I got this one lonely tractor still up there by where I could sell tractor shop.
Yeah, and that's what you're gonna put on your you're gonna put the sprayer on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you said I guess you were telling me that I need to go and dump my silo one more time. Is that what I was supposed to do?
Yes, because your silo's full of everything right now.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, you could get like a bunch of money. You could be, I'd say, 70,000.
Oh, I know who it was. I think it was. I think Creebles was mentioning that because he started playing too.
One thing you could do is because if you hit the I button, you can check to see if you have any canola left. Because this little tipper you have right here, the little trailer, it doesn't hold much.
Yeah, I still have the canola.
Yeah, so you could have the option to upgrade to the next size higher for tipper, which is the one that I use mostly. I try to get that one as fast as I can.
Okay, and that's by hitting P as well.
Yeah, you hit well. What you do is you take the after you dump this load here, just drive it over to the shop.
Okay.
And you drop off that trailer there, and then you sell that trailer there. Because if you sell the trailer at the shop, it's worth more than if you sell it through your garage.
Gotcha. And that's where you just drive it up to that place.
There's like a caution tape kind of thing on the ground, right. And you just gotta park something in there, and then walk up to whatever is right next to it there, and it gives you the option to sell it.
So man, we got to figure out the whole multiplayer thing.
The multiplayer thing's interesting because I think it's mostly being hosted, like no matter where you're at, the game itself is, it's like whether you host it where you live, it like has to go through them in like Switzerland or Sweden and then come back to wherever it is that other people are at.
Huh.
So no matter like my next door neighbor could be hosting and I would have extremely bad lag.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
so
so
it sucks.
I had a well. I wonder if they got it. I did do a quick Google search, and apparently there's a couple of server hosting companies that are offering them.
Hmm.
I wonder if that makes it any better.
Um, because we tried. Who was it? Oh yeah, because it was me, Shabby, Skills, and Scully. We tried doing it, and Scully bought one through a hosting thing,
Uh
and
huh.
it wouldn't work. Like it wouldn't work for him. And he tried contacting them, and he eventually got his money back because they couldn't make it work for some reason. But that was when the game first came out, so I don't know what it's like now.
Oh wow.
But the hard part was that he couldn't find a server in America. Because most of these games, like if you go on Twitch and you look up Farming Simulator, I think today I was the only American streaming it, and there was like 20 people streaming it.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a lot of foreigners.
All right. So the shop is over by the biomass heating plant. Okay.
Yes, you don't have to go up the hill.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out how to get there from where I'm at the quickest way.
Is to go through field 8 and then eventually, yeah, just go through like field 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and then up through 14,
Yeah.
basically.
No, don't mind me running over your field.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't shoot.
Yeah, because the first thing I usually do is immediately empty my silos and then get the maximum amount of money I can. And then I try to upgrade my tractors because the tractor you have waiting over there
Uh huh.
is like I think the second lowest tractor you can get. The same one that's pulling your tipper
Uh huh.
right now, your trailer. That's like a very small like tractor. It's like a piece of crap tractor.
Gotcha.
And there, however, because all your tractors look the same, but there is a difference. Like I think the one right now that is pulling the cultivator, I think is the one that you basically want. You want like two or three of those.
Yeah, I know. I watched Kriegel's first one, and he basically sold the two small tractors right off the bat.
Yeah. It's a very slow, like when you first start off, it's very slow and like because you just got to do the grinding work, and it's just like, oh my God.
Fuels. There's a gas station.
It's like a biomass fuel thing,
Yeah.
and it's yeah. But there's like a whole town, and when it gets dark out in this map,
Uh huh.
there's a lighthouse and everything.
Have you played the American one yet?
Yes, that's the one that my YouTube's on.
Oh, okay. So you play two different ones then.
Yeah, I like today I was playing on this one that you're playing on, and this map here is kind of just like my mess around map because like in Farming Simulator 2013, both these maps are the same exact maps. So like the maps didn't change between the games.
Okay. I take it I just need to disconnect this thing then.
Yeah, you have to drive the trailer thing to where the little square is in the ground,
Right.
and then just hit the Q button to I think
Right.
no, it's Q, or maybe it's G.
Right. Yeah. It's Q.
Okay.
So then I just walk up and tell it to sell vehicle.
Yes.
So it wants to give me 4,300.
Yeah.
All right. So I did that.
Then you hit the P button, and you should see tippers,
Right.
and it should be let me give me a second here, and so I can see
The
what it
green.
is that you're looking at.
The green
It's a
one.
It is a green one, but I think there's a few green ones though.
I got the small one, like I just sold, one for 24,000, which is the next green one. Then there's a gray one and a
Yes,
red one.
you want the one for 24,000.
Okay. All right, I just purchased it. You can fetch your purchase at the store.
Yep, it should be right next to you, like right there in the parking lot.
Yep, it is.
So anything you buy will be right there where that's at.
Oh, okay, cool.
And if you buy multiple things, it'll just line up right next to it.
Come on, get back in there.
Now, what do you have as far as tractors go? You have these two crappy tractors.
Right.
I recommend selling both of them.
Okay. I can do that. And that's what Prebles was doing too, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, I'm getting 22,000 for it.
Yep.
They must be really expensive. Ah, man. Bummer. Hit the wrong key.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Oh, I just hit tab and I went into
Oh, a different
yeah,
tractor?
so then I had to cycle back through. I do that because of I don't know if it's Minecraft or it's Nether that Alright, so I've done that, so now I need to purchase a tractor.
Yeah, you need to purchase pretty much the same kind of tractor you already have for the other ones. Which should be like, I think it's like the third one. There he is. It should be the one that's like just above this, I think. I'm not sure though.
Alright, well there's an Agrostar that is a light green that's right above the one that I had, and then there's a Buher or something like Buher.
Yes, you want the Agrostar one.
Okay. Alright. I only need one of them.
Yes, you only need one of them.
That's a big old tractor. I keep on trying to hit sprint.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, this thing is like a 4x4.
And what you can do is, if you ever have problems like pulling something or whatnot, you can buy a weight and put it on the front.
Right. Okay. And I think I have a weight at this some other place. Alright, now I need to go back to, I guess, 24 and 29.
Yeah, to where the silos are, and then fill up the rest of the fill up the tipper there with more stuff, and then go deliver those. Then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to sell your cultivator and your seeder, and you're going to buy a sewing machine.
A sewing machine.
Yep. Exactly, a sewing machine.
That's a woman's job.
I know, right?
Now, so I'm gonna upload this later to YouTube, so I'll get all the hate mail now. What?
What did he say?
So
Yeah,
I'll link them back to your channel. So if you really want to learn how to play, then go watch Fire stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to chill out, buy this. And
You're going the wrong way.
am I? Good. That's good to know.
There's like a dirt road that goes up the hill that you should have taken.
Oh, well, I could go down to 38. Oh,
Can, but it's kind of up the hill and weird and all that stuff too.
all right. Well, I'll just cut across this guy's field. Can I? There we go. I think there's a space in the rocks there I can get through. Let's see if I'm going the right way now. Yeah.